I feel like I've been prepared as much as I possibly can, and even more based on what we've been through in the past year and a half. I mean, you can get through this. I mean, what can't you get through, you know?
At the beginning of the year, we had the choice to be virtual or to be traditional. And for the first about 9 weeks, I was traditional. I decided to go back to be traditional. But when the second 9 weeks started, I decided to go virtual. For the first 9 weeks, the traditional was pretty much like any other year. You know, we had to stay 6 feet apart. We had to wear masks. But the teachers done a really good job at making sure everything was, you know, they were focusing like on our education. They weren't pushing us aside like they could have, but they didn't. They really helped out a lot. And then whenever I went virtual, my classes were online, and all of the teachers were there when I needed them. When I needed any help with any assignments, they were there.
I think that it's definitely been a tough transition, and I think that's true for a lot of people, especially because, like I said, you don't really have like a classroom. It's a lot harder, I think, to like be engaged online, especially.
Virtual learning, it's a little bit different, but I also think that it's prepared me well for what I'm going to experience in college. I know a lot of master's courses after you get your bachelor's degree, a lot of people are in their field already and doing their master's online.
The biggest challenge for me was definitely, you know, keeping on top of myself and making sure that I was getting everything turned in. But overall, the teachers done a very amazing job about making it pretty simple.
One of the hardest things is doing things that you would normally expect to be in person and trying to adapt them to an online format. And oftentimes that can end up being like really clunky and not going well at all.
My dad actually got COVID, and so that was actually a big swing in our family. We had to really sit back and just realize that it was kind of real. He actually was in the hospital for 8 days. Luckily, he got out of there. He's still on his oxygen at night time for sleeping, and so he's still a little bit recovering from that. They're hoping that he can be recovered fully, basically in a whole year's time.
I learned self-discipline because, like I said, like it was very easy to get behind, and rotating in and out, you learn self-discipline to, like, even though I'm not there, I have to do my work. And I have to keep on top of myself, and I have to not let myself fall behind.
But I definitely do think that this experience has kind of made me like a stronger student in a way. It's made me able to like hold myself accountable, I guess, and just be a lot more on top of schoolwork, and not like having to have someone there every day to tell me what to do and give me a schedule. And
I took it as a blessing that I was sitting at home, because I got a job working from 8 to 12 every day. I'd go work out from about 1 to 2:15, and then I'd start baseball practice or basketball practice. Like it was a blessing in disguise for me, because not only was I getting school done in about an hour and 30 minutes every day, because I just know how to do that stuff. I mean, I was making money too.
It took me a while to plan what I wanted to do after high school, because I didn't really want to jump into another layer of education like college in a pandemic, because I realized how hard it was this year. But I decided that I really wanted to, and that I know that I have it in me to push through that. So I actually enrolled to Auburn University, which is kind of scary because I've never been like away from my family. They've always been like right here, like a room away whenever I needed them. I'm excited, but it's a little scary to be moving 2 hours away.
My goal is to try to get all my college paid for through playing sports. If I can do that, that would be fantastic. But once my playing days are over with, I'm definitely going to be into education. History and biology is what I'm looking into, try to major in. I want to be a high school football coach after as well. So I know history teachers are few and far between, and when you get one, they usually stay there for 50 years. They get there when they're 20, and they probably die at that school.
I'm going to Brown, and I'm going to be in the program in liberal medical education. I definitely hope that it'll be a time where I can explore different things, and really just get a well-rounded liberal arts education.
I'm definitely concerned about making friends, because that's definitely has been one of the hardest things for me. But One of the things I'm really looking forward to is kind of getting out of a small town, because I've been in a small town my whole life. I've grew up around the same faces and the same places, and I'm just beyond ready to just branch out.
Well, I'm just excited just about the new experience that's going to be coming my way. I mean, everything that we get to be a part of just in school. And I feel like that's a big thing for us. And it's just going to be a fun time.